Welcome to another amazing news about the royal family on Hot Vibes. The king held his first annual Christmas lunch for the entire royal family as monarch at Windsor Castle. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it has been held since 2019. Please guys, before we continue, I will appreciate if you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Dozens of royals attended, including the Queen Consort and the Earl and Countess of Wessex, among the first to arrive, but notable absentees were Prince Harry and Meghan, as well as their son Archie and daughter Lilibet, who are in the US, Turkey and the United States. The Trimmings luncheon is held annually at Buckingham Palace on the Wednesday before Christmas, just before the monarch leaves for Sandringham for the festive season. This year, however, contrary to tradition, the event took place at Windsor Castle. That afternoon King Charles arrived in person, traveling to Windsor in a carriage. He opted for a chic baby blue tie for the occasion, which he paired with a navy blue suit. Meanwhile, the Queen's consort followed shortly thereafter, looking unperturbed as she was ushered into the palace grounds. A dark blue down jacket that she paired with a blue velvet blouse underneath. Prince Edward brought his wife Sophie Wessex and their teenage daughter Lady Louise Windsor to the grounds of Windsor Castle. The Countess and Lady Louise sat side by side in the back seat of the car. And while the Countess opted for a chic brown coat for the occasion, Lady Louise appeared in a bright pink floral blouse for the trip. Often seen in casual country attire or smart dresses, the humble 19-year-old spent much of her childhood away from the limelight and recently began attending St. Andrews University. Meanwhile, Princess Anne donned dark sunglasses as husband Tim Lawrence took her to the event. Mike and Zara Tindall also attended the event with their children. The tradition is one of those rare times when the entire monarch is an extended family reunion, and it's an opportunity for the king to celebrate with those who don't receive an invitation to spend Christmas with the royals in Norfolk. The family sits at round tables enjoying a lunch of Sandringham farm turkey and polecrackers. This is the first time royals have gathered for the traditional celebration since before the COVID-19 pandemic. The Duke of York is expected to be among those attending the event, according to the Telegraph. Last year, the late Queen had planned to welcome 50 family members to Windsor Castle, where she was living at the time, but cancelled over fears of the Omicron COVID variant. Lunch was also cancelled in December 2020 when London went into lockdown and people were told not to travel the country due to the pandemic. Last week, several royals gathered for Kate's Christmas service together, which took place at Westminster Abbey. Body language expert Judy James said the royal family projected bonding and unity as they gathered for the Christmas carol service. After Harry and Meghan's recent attacks, Ms. James said the Princess of Wales' warm smile of pride as she watched her children exchange kisses with the monarch shows everything we need to know about the family unit. Additional touches including sustained smile and eye contact. There were audible cheers from members of the public who shouted, "We love you" to William and Kate as they waited in the cold to greet the future king and queen outside the abbey. William read intently a passage from the late Queen's 2012 Christmas message, in which Her late Majesty said she was always gripped by the spirit of togetherness at Christmas. "It was a moment," he added, "when we remember that God sent his only son to serve, not to be served." Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace have said they will not comment on Harry and Meghan's claims, and the king is said to be adamant never to watch the 6-part series. Today's meeting comes after it was confirmed that the king, Queen Consort and members of the royal family will be spending Christmas at Sandringham for the first time in 3 years. Charles and Camilla will celebrate Christmas Day at the Norfolk estate with family members, marking a return to traditional royal celebrations. The meeting in Sandringham will mark the first time since 2019 that the royal family will spend Christmas at the private royal residence, and it will be a moving time after the Queen's death in September. Buckingham Palace said in a brief statement, "Their Majesties the King and Queen, accompanied by members of the royal family will attend the Christmas Day morning service at Sandringham Church on Sunday 25 December 2022. Charles and Camilla are likely to be joined by the Prince and Princess of Wales and their children, the Princess Royal and their family, the Earl and Countess of Wessex and their children, but it remains to be seen if the Duke of York will have a royal public appearance. Doubts also remain about Harry and Meghan, who are said to be skipping Charles's first Christmas dinner at Sandringham as monarch after their Netflix series launched an unprecedented attack on the royal family, accusing the King of lying and the Prince of Wales yelling at his brother. Christmas at Sandringham follows a hiatus as the late Queen spent the festive period at Windsor Castle for 2 consecutive years due to the COVID pandemic, the first with the Duke of Edinburgh, who was separated from her extended family during lockdown. Royal Christmas includes a morning trip to St. Mary Magdalene Church, greetings from well-wishers, and a family dinner with turkey and all the trimmings. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share. Also don't forget to click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our amazing videos about the royal family.